explaining about terminal operations in streams. Once we did processing logic with intermediate operations, there must be a terminal operation is required. Otherwise, intermediate operations are won't executed. Here in this video, I am explaining top 12 terminal operations. Let me write an example for each one, then you will get some clarity on it. So let me start with for each. So for that I need to create some input source. So let me create that list of strings. I am trying to take example here. So here I am trying to give programming language names. So now I have some programming language names. So let me try to assign to a variable. So now try to apply this for each terminal operation. So first from that input source I am applying stream. So finally I am applying terminal operation called for each. So first there must be some input source is required. Then we can apply stream to that input source. Then you can apply for each. Terminal operation. Before this terminal operation, depending on our requirement, we can call intermediate operation. Anyway, I can implement one of the intermediate operation called. I can give it as a map intermediate operation I am trying to apply here. So each and every string I am trying to convert it as a to uppercase. So then finally I am trying to print that string. So this is the terminal operation. So all strings are converted into uppercase. So this is the for each terminal operation example. Next let me start with toList. So here I did not get it, just I am converting it and straightforward I am printing it. So if you want to get again like a collection once that processing logic is done, then these toList, to map, to set terminal operations are useful. Let me reuse this. Instead of applying for each terminal operation, I can apply to list star to uppercase. Then I am trying to collect it as a to list. Previously all language strings are in lowercase. First letter is upper, remaining all are smaller. So now with this I converted all strings to uppercase, and again I am collecting it as a uppercase language strings. I can updated longs I am giving here. So let me try to copy that result and try to print here and try to run. So previous list will be all are in smaller case. Next one will be I am collecting to it as a list with uppercase strings. This is I says about like depending on our requirement to list, to map, to set. Any one of the object satisfy the condition, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So any one object satisfy the condition. So means langs, let me try to implement example for that. Any match dot any match any one object from that input source satisfied the condition, then return true. So try to assign to a variable, try to print it. So any match, let me try to run. So here I am getting true. Why? Because first itself satisfied the condition, then it will return true. Why? Because any one is true, it will return true. Collect. Next let me write an example for collect. So once the processing logic is done with intermediate operations, we can collect by using this collector terminal operation. Here directly we are getting to list. Instead of that, we can use collect also. Let me write an example for collect as well. So for this, I am taking new input source like new integer list. Here I am taking random data. So now I have random data. Try to assign to a variable. List of numbers I have. So for this list of numbers, I am trying to apply collect. So list of number, I am applying stream. So here I am doing some intermediate operations called. First I am trying to eliminate duplicate. Wantedly I am giving some duplicate data. With a distinct intermediate operation, you can eliminate duplicates. Then I am trying to sort. Finally I am collecting to set collector start to set. So try to assign to a variable. Now let me try to print it. Try to run it. So previously the list is in not sorted order and moreover the duplicates are there. Once I applied a distinct and sorted intermediate operation, finally I am collecting to set. If you have doubt, set eliminate duplicates, I can collect it as a to list also. List. Here I need to update. So now let me try to run. So still I am getting same result. So this is it says about collect terminal operation. All match. Next one will be, so all match. If your input collection having 10 objects must and should satisfy that predicate condition. Then only it will return true. Otherwise it will return false. So for this, let me take example for language only. Dot stream dot, I am applying all match. Each and every object must and should satisfy the corresponding predicate condition. E dot length greater than 3. So now let me try to print that all match result. Try to run it. So here I am getting false. Why? Because last language is not satisfied the condition. That's why I am getting false. Let me try to remove that condition. One of the string. Then let me try to run. So now I am getting true. Why? Because each and every string present inside that list satisfied the condition. All objects satisfied the condition, it will return true. So let me, here I can replace with the 2. Now also I will get greater than, I can replace with this one. So now I am getting true. Means each and every object present inside that list satisfied the condition. Next one will be NonMatch. NonMatch is exactly opposite to all match. Each and every object present inside that input source does not satisfy the condition, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So let me reuse this example. Here I can replace with NonMatch. Here I am updating logic like each string ends with character Z. Try to print that non-match result. So here I will get true. Why? Because no object ending with Z, means each and every object satisfying the condition of non-match. That's why we will get true. Let me try to run. So I am getting true. So if I can replace with while, I will get for. Here also I don't have any one, right? Let me write one more example like groovy. Now let me try to run. So here I got false. Why? Because one of the string is satisfy the condition. Non-match means each and every object does not satisfy the given condition, it will return true. Any one string satisfy the condition, here in this example it will return false. This is the usage about non-match. Let me write an example for count. So we have a list of numbers. If we want to count how many objects are there inside that list, we have one of the terminal operation called count. We try to assign to a variable and try to print that result. So total we have 10 objects. So this is the usage about count terminal. Same we can apply. Max means sum depending on our requirement. I can apply max terminal operation. Here I can give digit wrapper class int value. Max is expecting comparator. For that comparator I am giving method reference of integer wrapper class. So I think here it will return type is different. We need to remove this. So let's try to comment it. What is this? These are so instead of int value, I think I need to give comparator method called compare. So now it will be okay. So now let me try to get that optional of get. If it is there, it will return. So we need to check, I mean conditionally check. Here in this case there is no null checks, and I mean we need to take care about some null checks and empty values, right? Here anyway the list does not contain all those negative values, so that's why I'm trying to directly I'm getting get. So maximum value will be 9. So similarly you can apply min also. So minimum value is 1. This is sum also we can apply. Let me implement some map to, first I need to, I am converting from wrapper to primitives, map to int. So map to int is a special case of map. Then I am trying to collect it as a sum. So here I can update int sum, here I can update sum. So sum of all this list of integers is 51. This is the usage about count, max, min, sum, terminal operations. Joining is if you want to get data in single source, I mean any one of the separator or delimiter if you want to apply, then that joining will be useful. Let me apply this length reference to the joining terminal operation stream dot, I am using collect, one of the method present inside collectors utility class called joining. So here I am giving delimiter as a comma. So try to assign to a variable, try to print that result. I can call and rename that joining. So copy this and try to run. So now I got single string. Previously it is list of strings. I'm getting single string instead of comma. You can replace with hash. Then you will understand. So now I got only single string delimiter of hash. This is the usage about joining terminal operation. Next one will be summarizing int. So if you want to do some statistical data, if you are expecting, then summarizing int terminal operation will be useful. Let me apply for this list of numbers summarizing int buying stream. Then I am trying to apply collect. Again I am using collectors utility class. Yeah, we have number of special cases for that summarizing int double. I mean, one more thing is long. Here in this case, I am using summarizing int. I am giving method reference called integer int value. Oh, let me try to assign to a variable. Now let me try to print that summarizing int result. So let me try to run summarizing int integer dot. Let me run one more time. I think the ID is struck. So now I got summarizing result of for that input source called list of integers like count, some minimum number, average, max. This is the usage about summarizing it terminal operation. So next one will be partitioning by. So partitioning will be by it can be used satisfied object and not satisfied object. So you can separate it by using partitioning by. So let me apply that list of numbers only. Dot apply stream. Then by using collectors utility class only you can apply that partitioning by. So instead of partitioning by with the numbers, it will be applying with langs only. It will be, I mean we can understand more instead of comparing with the integers. So here partitioning by, what I am trying to do, each and every string dot length is greater than 4. So all length strings greater than 4 will be partitioned to one list, comes under true, and does not satisfy the strings comes under false list, I can say. So let me try to print it, and I can call it as partition. What is happening here? Here it is missing. So here I said, right, all satisfied strings comes under one category, does not satisfied comes under one category by using partition. Here false comes under, exactly 4. I'm giving condition like greater than 4. So that's why we are getting even 4 letters also and comes under false. Greater than 4 means 5 comes under true. This is the usage about partitioning by. Grouping by also is a terminal operation. If you want to group the result for that input source, you can apply. So let me create a map of, I'm trying to call, I'm taking data, key will be the user, value will be the role. So let me try to copy this, make duplicate objects and apply, and try to change role also. can get out. Super. Now map is ready. Try to assign to variable. You can call it as a users. I am trying to apply group by for this users map. Map is special case. We can't apply directly to stream. So first we need to get entry set, then only apply stream. Once you have stream, then you can apply collect. Group by is present inside that collectors utility class. Grouping by. So here what I am trying to do, I am giving grouping by user role. So for that, map dot entry. Here I am getting get value is my user role. So that's why I am getting get value. So try to assign to a variable and try to print that result. Try to run. Here users are grouped by using their role name. So admin will be 1, super admin will be 1, then user will be 2. So this is the usage about grouping by. So ret is also one of the terminal operation. It can be used like to get a single value from that input source. So let me apply for this list of numbers only. Numbers, I can apply stream directly for that list. So then I am trying to call reduce. Here I can find one of the approach also, minimum value will be, I can call it TZ. So one of the by using reduce also I can find minimum value. So here I am using that one only, reduce. Yeah, 0. Here we have 0. No. Among this is the base value. It will compare with given value. Among this, instead of that, I can give wantedly. I am trying to give some minimum value. Now among all these, we have less than value comparing with the 0. It will. I am expecting it will return minus value. Yeah, correct. It is returning. This is the minimum value comparing with these list elements. So even though this minimum value also we have still some more less than with 0, that's why we are getting minus negative value here. So this is the usage about all terminal operations. So if you found the content is valuable, subscribe Programming KT and like the videos. Thank you.